Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD, and we had a break of a triangle to the downside, break of the triangle to the upside. The question is this a retest? It does look like a retest. Alternatively, what is going on here is we have a situation like, I just want to pick up the tails, but it really messy, but something like that. Okay, so could be a bit of a channel. So in other words, this here is null and void, and it's more a case of a big channel that we're in and we rejected the top. The important thing here is this at the moment is looking like the third higher low. Oscillator's not really helping us at the moment. We are below the moving averages, so strong possibility that we have a trend reversal. But looking at the daily, big up, big down. Could be a double bottom here, but this is my line in the sand. Oscillator's not agreeing with me, but this is what I'd be paying attention to. I'd want to see a break above 106142. I see a break above that. I want to see price pull back onto that area, and then I want to see these moving averages cross over and swing to the upside. But as it stands now, over the last couple of days this week, it is not something you want to be trading. If you look at it on the 15 minutes, you can see we started off yesterday below the moving averages and then just continued. So that's always an indication. You're still going to be selling with the trend. It's a 15-minute trend, but you're looking for the breaks. There was the break there. See the swing low here. Look at the pin bar there. So that was the first option, and then you had this massive engulfing bar, which is the second option here for a move to the downside. For me today, we're either going above this area or we're rejecting it. If we're rejecting it, I'm a little bit reluctant to jump in short. It's just we've got too much structure below us at the moment, so I would be watching this for a potential move to the top of the channel. So that's kind of my view today. Nothing really else. There's a bit of data, there's a lot of people talking and a lot of noise on the market, so anything is possible. If it does reject this area and that it gets through this trend line here, and you'll basically just draw your levels in, you'll see that there'll be some structure, then I would expect it to continue like in this downtrend that we had, this nice decent downtrend we had. But until that happens, I am sitting quietly and watching what is going on. I'm suspecting another big move up and then another big move down, another big move up. I don't think we're going to get some direction. Anyway, moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen. Nothing going on here. We did get a retest of this early in the week, 135.348, and we've continued to the upside. But look what's happened here. There is a fairly strong triangle formation that is there at the moment. So this is consolidation. It's all about dollar strength or attempt at the dollar strengthening at the moment, but nobody really knows what's going on right now. So this to me is a sit on hands. It is lining up for another move up by the looks of things, but the higher time frames are a little bit tired. I'm a little bit skeptical of this. This is the line in the sand. If we do get below this and start rejecting this, it would be well worth just opening a chart on a lower time frame and start watching what is going on. But if you look at the 15 minutes here, the buyers are still here. They're still very much buying the dollar right now. So for me, there's no clear signal yet. It's very tied to the upside. Trend is up, granted, but look how many times we've pulled back onto structure and never really got going. 2 days ago was probably the best opportunity, but at the moment this is not conducive for me to get into the market, so I'm sit on hands there. Moving on to British pound, Japanese yen, and this has just been massive swing highs and massive swing lows. Big rejection bar here, move down, buyers coming in, haven't quite got there. We sort of attempted to get there. I think it's a little bit short, but look at the diversions, look at the oscillators. We should be looking for a move to the upside. Pay attention to the hour at the moment. We basically just went sideways yesterday. So what you're looking for there, I'm just going to go a little bit higher. So there is my closest bit of structure. we're in amongst moving averages. If you look at this on a Bollinger Band, you're in the Bollinger Band squeeze at the moment. So it is a range. You're looking for a break one way or another. On the higher time frame, it is indicating a break to the upside. So a move below 162.886 is basically going to be bearish. So then you would expect us to move down. And a move above 163.633, I'd want to move and a retest before I jump into that. That's going to indicate a potential move to the upside. Just be wary. You'll see the big move up, big move down. So there's still a lot of confusion here, but that's kind of the setup that I'm seeing, and it links up with what we're seeing on the 8th hour. Look at the oscillators here. So and that also, sorry, last thing on this is we've got this massive inverse head and shoulders neckline, which was tested last week. So this bigger move is still very much in play as well. So moving on to Euro British Pound. This thing is just insane. So we were looking for a potential move, this flag. So we just go like this. So we had a flag here, a nice juicy flag. Did break it, didn't quite get to the measured move, but then the buyers came in and pumped it above the moving averages again. So I'm kind of not really willing to jump in on this, but the reality is that would be an area of support. That's 0.88353. Price gets down there, definitely look at it for a continuation to the upside. Other than that, I am not going to bother with this, but although if you look at the moving averages, they are kind of low down, and yesterday was a chaotic day. So let's just do this. Just pick the highs and the lows. That becomes your range. And you can see it was tails to the upside, tails to the downside, and then just gradually moving down. So if we start breaking above the highs of yesterday, there's probably a chance. But I suspect we're probably going to drift down to this area, and then we'll see what happens from there. But for me, this at the moment is stay away from. Just sit quietly and wait for something better. And that's a 15-minute chart. Look at that. You can't trade that kind of stuff. Damn difficult to get moving, and there are gaps to the downside. So I'm just going to sit quietly on this one. Anyway, the dollar's worth watching. There is something brewing. We just need to pay attention to what's brewing. And if you're watching the indexes as well, by the looks of things, the S&P and the DAX have got some interesting setups that may be brewing today. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. No, we won't. We'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy the weekend.